Hi, this is Larry Kevin. This is my next 60 years manifesto. And it's really cool. It kind of goes counter to what the world's telling me. The world's telling me right here, there's your next 60 years. My wife bought these two rocking chairs this spring, knowing I was retiring. And I said, no, I don't think so. I was a teacher, so I retired from education. I taught math and algebra, geometry for over the last 30 years. And you know what? Hey, I'm not done. I am not done. I still want to contribute. And so I've done some thinking about how I can help those folks that have graduated over the last 20, 30 years. All right, and so here's my manifesto. I want to help others feel the joy that comes from the pursuit to fill the full measure of your creation. Now, let's just look at that, examine that a little bit. Feel the joy that comes from the pursuit to fill the full measure of your creation. Dr. Anker of Happiness Advantage, a wonderful book, I recommend it. He defines happiness as the joy we feel while striving to reach our full potential. And so my manifesto is right along that line because I want the joy that comes from the pursuit, right? It's joy in the journey. And instead of the potential, I use to fill the full measure of creation. Well, the reason why I did that is, my grandparents, when they went to the store to buy a measure of wheat or flour, barley, whatever they bought back in the day, they would go to the store and they'd get a container of wheat. And they'd want that container shaken down and pressed and then filled to the top. They're bargaining for a full measure of what they're paying for. And we do the exact same thing. Our cell phones. How many of you have spent 2 hours on the phone with your cell company, arguing about what you paid for and what you should be getting for your money? So we're way willing to bargain really hard for those kind of things. But when it comes to life, we settle for less. We whatever's just fine. I come across students all the time that I've had in the past, and they've went through college, they've been in the workforce for a couple of years, and I ask, hey, how's that new job coming? Well, it's fine, or, hey, I heard you got married. How's that going? Hey, it's fine. Oh gosh, and or maybe they were striving for a goal. They wanted to become a dentist. How's that going? Hey, it's going fine. Well, fine is kind of a mediocre way to live, and so that's why when I was in education, no child left behind, right? No child left behind. And boy, that's important, but boy, that is a struggle. And so now I want to work for those who want to not just survive. That the main thing when I was teaching, I was preparing them for to get into college and get on with real life, in the real world, and was trying to teach them how to survive. But we don't want to just survive; we want to thrive. And I think I can help in that, and that's what I'm going to put my next 60 years into. I want to wake up every day helping people learn how to thrive. So I want to help you feel the joy that comes from the pursuit to fill the full measure of your creation. Think about that. Think about what that means. That's such a wonderful journey, and I'm on that journey. I want more joy in my life, and that we can't do it alone. We just can't do it alone. We have to do it together. And what I'm talking about is, living a life wholeheartedly. Now, wholeheartedly, you think about it just for a second. What does living a life wholeheartedly mean to you? Well, usually when I talk to folks, what it means is, and what it means to me is all in, right? Wholeheartedly equals all in. So, this is my manifesto. This is what I want to do in the next 60 years. I hope you follow my channel. I'd like you to, send me a comment on Facebook, get to know me. But if you're not all in, this is not for you. There's plenty of other places to go. There's no time for fighting that negativity. As a teacher, you definitely, I have to fight that negativity. That was one of my biggest part as a teacher, is to get the students over that hump and get them to learn to want to learn. And so I had to do a lot of motivating there. But here, when we're talking about wholeheartedly, I'm just saying it up front, is, hey, if you want a life that's all in, come walk with me, right? If you want a life that's all in, come walk with me. But if you're not, go someplace else. There's plenty. Google whatever you want to Google and find them. They're out there. Hey, we all want more happiness in life. I want more happiness. You want more happiness. We want more joy, right? Fulfillment. At the end of the day, when we get through college, when we get that new job, when we get that promotion, we want fulfillment in what we do. When we're raising our children, all kinds of, we want that happiness, that joy, that fulfillment, and we want meaning in our lives. When I ask my students that I meet, maybe at the Walmart, and I'm asking them, and they have that job, and they've quit a job, maybe, and I said, well, how long did you have that? And, they might have had it 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, but, they said, I just didn't have any meaning. And I'm thinking, holy cow, how can you think about finding meaning in your work, in an 8-month period? And so those are the kind of things that we can work on together. We can find that, because we all want more moments of happiness, more moments of joy, more moments of fulfillment, and we definitely want meaning in our life. So the world tells us that success brings happiness, but if that was true, it's like when I was teaching my kids in high school, it was, I just want to graduate and then I'll be happy. Well, they graduate. Well, if I can just get into the right college, I'm going to be happy. And they get into the colleges and they're no more happy, because now they're stressed out about getting the grades they need to get into graduate school. And then they finally finish that up and they say, hey, when I get that first real career job, well, I'm going to be happy. Or if I get married, I'm going to be happy. When I have my children, I'm going to be happy. If I get that promotion, I'll be happy. But, happiness just keeps getting pushed out further and further out there. And the reason why is in modern research in the last 20 years on positive psychology, we have found that it's not success brings happiness. It's happiness brings success. So if we can figure out how to find happiness, how to find joy, more moments, how we can start collecting more moments of joy, happiness, fulfillment, find more meaning in our lives, so we can figure that out, and we can. Just Google any of those topics. There's tons of stuff out there, and we can do that together. It's about having a conversation. It's about working it out together. You can't do this stuff alone. But happiness brings success. Well, okay, my manifesto, they're all saying, hey, get in the rocking chair. The world's telling me, but I'm not doing it. I want to help others feel the joy that comes from the pursuit to fill the full measure of their creation. Now, if that sounds like something that you would like to do, then come along, subscribe, follow me, direct message me. We need to start the conversation. And I do have, to end this, I have a question of the day. All right. Do you believe it's possible to rewire your brain for happiness? All right, let me ask it again. Do you believe it's possible to rewire your brain for happiness? Tell me what you think, and Google it. Find out some stuff. Tell me what you find. Put it in the comments, and subscribe to my channel, and let's work on this together. All right, I'll see you around in my next 60 years.